everybody and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well. I thought I'd pop on and do another little bit of this cake page we've been doing in Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford. And we're going to get going straight away. And I've decided that I'm going to do like the edges of this in this beautiful Naples Yellow in the Brutfuner macaron set. And then I'm going to kind of go over it in like probably an ochre colour from polychromos, and hopefully will make it look gold. And so I hope this isn't going to be too boring. So yeah, I'm just kind of going to go very light layer in this beautiful colour. And I feel like this could be like another layer of the cake. Like it's like a surprise cake. You've got the chocolatey, beautiful side on the outer layer with the funny pink icing, and then you get into this inner layer and you've got all the surprises, and that's what I thought it could kind of be. So how's everybody doing? I am okay. We've had Valentine's Day here this week, so my husband was amazing. He bought me some beautiful red roses, 12, so that was a nice surprise when I came down on Tuesday morning. So that was lovely. And then my husband and my daughter, they then kind of between them decided on I'll zoom you in a bit, sorry. Decided to cook a 3-course meal between them, everything from scratch. So we had bruschetta, because that was kind of my request, because my husband made me that for our anniversary last August and it was delicious, so I kind of requested that. Then my daughter decided to go through the recipe books that we had, and she picked out some tacos which we'd never tried before, so they made some tacos. And then they decided to make some Rocky Road for pudding, again, all from scratch. And I have to say, they did an absolutely blinding job. They were on the go, so they went out to like the supermarket, I think at something like 2 o'clock. And then they were cooking from about 4:30 till about 8 o'clock. And I have to say, they did an absolutely wonderful, wonderful job. And it was a really, really delicious, delicious meal. And I think, you know, my daughter was so tired that evening then when she went to bed. She normally has like a playtime from like 8 p.m. till 8:30, but she just went straight to sleep. I'm so tired, Mummy, I just want to go to sleep. So bless her. I think my husband had tired her out that day. So that was a really, really nice Valentine's Day, and we kind of finished off. We had some leftover tacos, so we kind of finished that off today for lunch, which was really nice. I finally had some movement on my problem with British Gas. I complained because it's been 8 weeks since I made my complaint to British Gas about the fact that they'd broken my fan and it's not working, and etc, etc. And so I complained to the financial ombudsman this week. And do you know what? I complained on Tuesday, I think it was. What day are we on now? Thursday. I complained on Tuesday, and I literally had a phone call from them that day saying, oh, you know, we understand you've got a complaint. You know, that we're going to sort it out. And I thought, I wonder if that's because the financial ombudsman's got onto you and you're actually now going to do something about it. It seemed very coincidental that the day I made my complaint to the financial ombudsman is the day they then decided to call me about my complaint and look to be sorting it out. So yeah, I had a call, and then someone's been round today. And the story is now that they didn't break the fan, and that he changed the settings and he showed me that it worked. We'll see whether it works tomorrow morning when I have a shower. But, you know, that they didn't change the fan. Gave me a lecture about kind of what you should be using instead of the one we had. I was like, well, the first guy told me to buy like for like. That's what I've done. Don't give me a lecture as to why it's the wrong one. And then, yeah, so he said they fixed. I've had a follow-up call. Well, do you want us to keep the complaint open? I was like, well, yeah, because I don't actually know if it's fixed yet, or whether you're just giving me another pack of lies about the fact that it was never, was broken or not broken. So yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, I thought, wow, interesting, isn't it? So yeah, so hopefully that'll all be sorted. So yeah, that's kind of been my week, really. I'm going out to meet my husband and my daughter for dinner later on. So that'll be nice. I'm going to have something nice. Don't know what yet, but I'm sure it'll be lovely whatever we do. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. I've got a nice weekend coming up. We're going to meet up with my niece and nephew. I'm going to take Imogen swimming on Saturday. So it's all nice stuff planned. It's been a really nice week actually, because Imogen's been on half term, so it's not been rushing around and stuff in the morning and keeping up with what she has to take to school. And I find that all such a rush during the week. So yeah, so that's all been good. So I'm kind of gone around all the outlines, and now I'm just kind of going around the objects a little bit. So yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Don't know if it's going to be any good. Certainly doesn't look like what I was going to do, but I like it nonetheless. I've got to work out how to keep my colour scheme of gold, rose gold and metallics in here. It's working just about, I think. Yes, that's kind of been my week so far. I'm looking forward to the weekend and being able to have a bit of a lie-in and things. Although we're meeting up with my niece and nephew, and they decided to shut the bridge. I'll just zoom out a bit so you can see the bridge on the Dartford crossing, which is just great because that's the way that we need to go. So I don't quite know how that's going to work out on Sunday morning, but I'm sure we'll cope. So now I'm just going to go over it with brown ochre, right, really around the edges, just to give it a bit of warmth, make it a little bit goldy, and just, generally just feels like it's got a bit of a glow, really. Yeah, so that was like yellow Naples from the Brutfuner macaron set, and this is brown ochre. This is one of my favourite colours. My pencil's quite small compared to the ones I rarely use. I haven't yet had to buy any replacement polychromos. I don't know if I use them enough, really. I certainly haven't had to use pencil extenders with them yet. So that's nice. Whereas with my alcohol markers, I have had to start buying replacements already. I think that's just the nature of the beast with markers, isn't it? They do run out if you use them a lot, and I think I do. I tend to do a lot of handling these days, a lot of matchstick mouse, and I always tend to base them with markers. So I think I do tend to use my alcohol markers quite a bit. They've kind of become a little bit of a staple, I guess, in my colouring arsenal, as I like to call it. I just bought a couple of new books today. I bought Matchstick Mouse Spring book, Hannah Lynn's new Fierce and Fancy Faces. I'm sure there was another book I bought as well. Maybe it was just two. I bought a pencil case, because that was really annoying. I bought some, what did I buy? Some graphitint pencils, Derwent graphitint pencils. And I bought them from the lovely Amazon. And honestly, the packaging was absolutely shocking. Like, it came with no tin lid to the tin. and just in one of their cardboard envelopes. So there was no kind of protection for the pencils really at all. They're absolutely fine. There's been no breakages whatsoever. But I was still kind of like, well, what if I wanted to keep these pencils in the tin? Well, I can't because you haven't actually given me a lid. And all they said to me on the chat when I've complained is, oh, well, can you just send them back and we'll give you a refund? I'm like, well, no, because I don't want to send them back. I just want you to send me a tin lid. And they won't do that. They want me to send the whole thing back. I'm just like, no, I'm not going to do that, sorry. So I've had to buy a new pencil case, which is actually probably not a bad thing, because then it means I can put all of my kind of watercolour pencils together, because I've got graphitin, I've got Inktense, I've got some Staedtler Norris, which I really like the colours of. They're not as good. And I've got some Albrecht as well, so I can keep them all in the same pencil case then if I do it that way. So, yeah, it's not the end of the world, but still very frustrating to receive a tin of pencils without a lid. Whereas my drawing pencils, I bought some Derwent drawing pencils as well, and they came from Hobbycraft, and the packaging was fantastic. It came in with like this cardboard wrap around the pencils and bubble wrap, and in a proper like envelope thing, and I was just like, yeah, you understand that pencils cause, if they're dropped or chucked around, they'll break, and people don't want pencils that continually break when they've only just bought them. So yeah, they had much more of an understanding of how to treat art supplies. But I guess, you know, it's Amazon, you do it for convenience. You know, you'll generally get them the next day. I mean, I didn't with these took a little bit longer with the graphitins. But, you know, you kind of learned your lesson, really. But I thought, oh. And then when I did complain the first time round, they sent me to the wrong people. They're like, oh, this is a supplier. And then I got in touch with the supplier. And at first they were really great. They were like, yeah, that's fine. Send me the evidence. So I sent them the evidence. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll give you a refund. And then I got another response saying, we don't know who this order. And so they sent me to the wrong supplier to actually sort it out. And then I went back to them. I said, who did actually supply these pencils? Because it's not who you said it was. And they went, oh, it's Amazon EU. I was like, well, that's not who you said. So yeah, that was really frustrating as well. Right then, I think I need to get out some Pentel dual hybrids and do a little bit more. Right, so I've got my Pentels. We want the silver, because I'm going to do silver of these balloons. So yeah, I've got quite a nice haul this month. Well, that'll be the end of the month that I share that with you. And there's quite a few kind of colouring tags going on at the moment, like get to know me ones, which I think I might do one of those as well. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see or hear. If you'd like to get to know me. I've had quite a few new subscribers recently, so thank you everybody who's new. Thank you everybody who's returning. It's lovely. I really, really love liaising and seeing you all, and love all the comments. I generally do try and respond to everybody. So yeah. Right. I quite like the little yellow glow of the inside of the cake. I don't know if to go overboard and put some sparkle in here. Probably. I probably will, because I like me sparkle. They're going to be silver as well. Don't really know what that bit belongs to. Right. What shall we do? Let's put some silver on there. Yeah, so I've gone a bit quiet, haven't I? I haven't really got anything else to tell you. I think that's why. I've got my Easter holidays booked. I'm just going up to see my parents, so that's going to be really nice. Haven't been up there. Haven't been up to see them for a while. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we're trying to think about where to go on holiday. Whether that be abroad or whether that be in the UK. I haven't quite decided yet. Cool, I love this silver. It's so pretty. So pretty. It's one of my favourites, it is. I'll do that silver as well. So make all those hats have a bit of consistency together. There we go. Right, what else shall I do silver? Is there anything else? I might do a bit of these up here silver. Well, my colouring station's a mess. I've got stuff everywhere. I've got my pencil case, I've got my roll-up pencil case, I've got my gel pens everywhere. I must think, goodness, how could she manage to colour in all that mess? I don't know is the answer. I've got a bowl of water over here as well, and a drink that isn't even mine. Goodness. Oh. So how did you all celebrate Valentine's Day, if you celebrated Valentine's Day? Had my brother's birthday at the weekend. He lives up north, so I didn't get to see him, but I sent him a nice present, so that was nice. Right then, I think that's. I might just do a bit of silver on here. I think that's everything that I want to do silver at this moment in time. I might do that door handle silver. Right, now I want to use my pink one, because I love my pink one as well. The pink one's kind of like an iridescent, like blue and green, I think it's got in it, which is really pretty. It's one of my favourite ones as well. I've got a spare one of this one, because this one's getting a bit low. Yes, I haven't really got much else to tell you. I'm pretty slow this month in my pages. Really thinking about what I want to colour. I really feel as though I should do a Kirby Roseanne, but it's so overwhelming. So overwhelming. What books do you people find difficult? I find Kirby Roseanne really difficult. Just overwhelming. I struggle with paper as well in Kirby Roseanne books. Don't know why. Just really hard. I quite like it when I do a base with water-based markers. That seems to work quite well for me. So I think I'll be doing that again when I do it. So yeah, quite like doing that. I've got a video where I did the sea otter in Fragile World with my water-based markers, and I showed you how I did that. I'll link that in up here if you wanted to watch how I use my water-based markers. This is a very mixed media page though. Pencils, watercolour. I'm enjoying it though, it's good fun. I think it's kind of turning out how I thought it would. Lots of shininess. And I think I probably will put some glitter on the inside. And I probably will do, I've been tossing up about whether to do a background. And I think I probably will. I think it'll kind of tie it all together in the end. Oh, I think I'll do these streamers, this colour pink as well. Don't know what to do the floor. I might do the floor like a wood colour. haven't quite decided yet. That's what I was thinking, I think. Or I could just do it boring yellow as well. Don't know. We'll see. We shall see what happens. Okay. I can't tell if there's any more. So that just looks like a present here. I can't tell where the presents are. I might need to put in another bit of yellow in there. I'll have to work that out a bit later, I think. In fact, I might just do that quickly now. I think I've nearly finished this. It's getting there. It's getting there. Is anybody else colouring this page along as well? Cool, that's very, very shiny. Very shiny. Right, then I want to do the gold stars gold. So we'll do that. And then I think I might make all these other little bit like confetti pieces in the cake, different, like purple probably, just because there is a purple watercolour paint that I use. Can't remember where, but I definitely did use it. Look, there's a key here. I wonder if it's like an 18th birthday party. That's why there's a key. Right, is that all the stars? I always seem to miss something. Oh, I might as well do this little ribbony bit on there. Don't know. Something weird happening there. I think that's all that bit. Then I'm just going to do these confetti bits, like a purple. It's kind of a, what's this one called? Blue, violet metallic blue. Love this one, the colour shift's amazing. There we go. So I think that yellow's fine, and I think I probably will put a little bit of glitter in the background as well. Probably doesn't need it, but I always go over the top. But hey, glitter makes me happy. Don't know if it makes you happy. It makes me messy. I know it makes me very messy. But it does make me happy. Oh, I think I've smudged it a bit. These gel pens, if they don't dry, they do smudge very, very easily. There we go. So I think that's that bit done. Then, whoops, I think we just need to do a little bit more pen work, because I need to do this water. So I think that's going to be an orangey thing in here, which is completely not in the colour scheme, but never mind. It's going to be like an orangey yellow, I think. I think these might be an orangey yellow too. Yeah, so if you have been colouring along, I would love to see your drawings, your work. You can Instagram me on Colouring with Amy. That's my name on Instagram, Colouring with Amy, which is the same, I think, as my YouTube channel. Yeah, so I'd love to see how your work's come along, or if you want any help. And equally, if you like a buddy colour, I'd love to do buddy colour. If anyone's wanting to do one, just let me know. Okay, so it's a little bit out of sequence in terms of what I was going to do on the inside, but you know what? I quite like making things look realistic. And I saw orange juice in this jug, so that's what we're putting in here. Orange juice. Okay, it's got like a little stir. So I think this cake is definitely going to be similar to the outside, which was this cherry blossom. Yep. No, it's not quite so similar, because I'm just going to do a really pale pink on the inside, so it doesn't completely detract. There we go. And then I'm probably not going to do this a chocolate cake. We're just going to make it a Victoria sponge. And that'll be fine. There we go. Just go over that with a beautiful Naples Yellow, and that'll be lovely. There we go. Tell me some good holiday destinations. Where should we go? My daughter really likes swimming and things, so somewhere with lots of swimming pools would be good. Husband quite likes doing some sightseeing, so places with some historical importance would also be good. We also like to have some lazy days by the pool, so again, swimming pool type places would be good. We do like to have kind of hot places to go, because generally in the UK we don't ever have really hot temperatures, although last summer we did have a 41, which kind of topped the scale, which was interesting, particularly as most places in England don't have air conditioning, and my air conditioning at work had broken. Yeah, isn't that good, huh? On the hottest day we've ever had. So yeah, that was an interesting day. I don't think I went into work that day. I think we were advised to stay at home and not travel. I can't remember. It seemed like an age ago now, last summer. But I guess we have had like winter and stuff now, haven't we? So I'm just gonna put this yellow in that I said I was gonna do. I should put a bit of that in there as well. There we go. Oh, that's better. Can't decide what to do with the tablecloth. No idea what to do with the tablecloth, and I also feel as though that pink needs a bit of darkening up on the cake. That looks a bit better. Alright, so folks, I'm going to have to pop off now, because otherwise my phone will throw a little not so good and cut me off and corrupt my video. So, there we go. I'll see you again soon. Bye.